Hello, so it's me, Patrick, back again, and I hope you liked Curious George yesterday because I certainly enjoyed reading it to you guys. And today, I know since you guys are doing coffee filter art, I have two stories that kind of include color and art. So the first story today is The Color Kittens, and it's by Margaret Wise Brown. And as you can see here, there's a bunch of cats, and they have colors. So, The Color Kittens. Blue is the door that takes you through into the world of color kittens. And there they are. Look at that. Once there were two color kittens with green eyes, Brush and Hush. They liked to mix and make colors by splashing one color into another. They had buckets and buckets of color to splash around with. Out of these colors, they would make all colors in the world. So you can see here, look at that. Looks like they have some color factories, and look at all these different colors in the buckets. You got blue, red, yellow, and probably many more. The buckets had colors written on them, but of course the kittens couldn't read. They had to tell by the colors. "It is very easy," said Brush. "Red is red, blue is blue," said Hush. Look at that right there. There's red and blue. But they had no green. "No green paint," said Brush and Hush, and they wanted green paint, of course, because nearly every place they liked to go was green. Green as cat's eyes, green as grass, by streams of water, green as glass. So they tried to make some green paint. And look at that, you have some greenhouses there, and the water's a bit green with some blue mixed in. Brush mixed red paint and white paint together. And what did that make? It didn't make green, but it made pink. Pink as pigs, pink as toes, pink as a rose, or a baby's nose. And there you can see him mixing the red and the white, and it makes pink. And there you got your pig, your rose, and toes. Then Hush mixed yellow and red together, and it made orange. Orange as an orange tree, orange as a bumblebee, orange as the setting sun sinking slowly in the sea. The kittens were delighted, but it didn't make green. And there you go, you can see them mixing red and yellow together. Oh, it looks like he fell in the paint. And there you go, you can see the sun setting over the ocean, the orange tree, and the bumblebee. Then they mixed red and blue together, and what did that make? It didn't make green, it made a deep, dark purple. Purple as violets, purple as prunes, purple as shadows on late afternoons. Still no green, and then, there you can see, and there's the shadows. There's some grapes that they're eating. Or those prunes, my bad. And then, "Oh, wonderful kittens, oh Brush, oh Hush." At last, almost by accident, the kittens poured a bucket of blue and a bucket of yellow together, and it came to pass that they made a green as grass. Green as green leaves on a tree. Green as islands in the sea. Look at that, they're making, they mix yellow and blue together to make green. And you got islands and grass. The little kittens were so happy with all the colors they had made that they began to paint everything around them. They painted green leaves and red berries and purple flowers and pink cherries, red tables and yellow chairs, black trees with golden pears. Now you can see them painting everything. You got the red table, yellow chairs, and all the stuff that they painted. Then the kittens got so excited they knocked their buckets upside down and all the colors ran together. Yellow, red, a little blue, and a little black, and that made brown. Brown as a tugboat, brown as an old goat, brown as a beaver, brown. Look at that, there's the goat, tugboat, beaver. And in all that brown, the sun went down. It was evening, and the colors began to disappear in the warm, dark night. The kittens fell asleep in the warm, dark night with all their colors out of sight. And as they slept, they dreamed their dream. And there they are. They're sleeping. And probably dreaming about all the colors that they've made. A wonderful dream of red rose tree that turned all white when you counted 3. 1, 2, and there they are. They're sleeping under the rose tree. 3! And look at that. It turned white. Of a purple land in a pale pink sea where apples fell from a golden tree. And then a world of Easter eggs that danced about on little short legs. And look at how silly the Easter eggs are dancing with their little legs. And they dreamed of a mouse, a little gray mouse, that danced on a cheese that was big as a house. And there he is in his house of cheese. Would you like to live in a house of cheese? And a green cat danced with a little pink dog till they all disappeared in a soft gray fog. And there's the fog, and then they are dancing. And suddenly Brush woke up and Hush woke up. It was morning. They crawled out of bed into a big bright world. The sky was wild with sunshine. The kittens were wild with purring and pouncing. There they are, pouncing. They got so pouncy that they knocked over the bucket and all the colors ran together. There were all the colors in the world, and the color kittens had made them. Look at that. There's all the buckets that were knocked together. Sing ho for the color of Brush, sing ho for the color of Hush. Sing ho for the color of Brush and Hush. Sing ho for the color of color. Now hush. There they are. And here's all the different colors that they made. And so that's the end of this story. Now I have a second story for you, and it's called A Color of His Own, and it's Leone. And so this animal here is called a chameleon, and he's able to change his colors depending on if he's trying to hide or fit in with some plants. Parrots are green, goldfish are red. There you go, you got your green parrot and your red goldfish. Elephants are gray, pigs are pink. All animals have a color of their own. And there's the elephant and the pig. Except for chameleons. They change color wherever they go. And look at that. You have green, yellow, it looks to be purple, and blue. On lemons they are yellow, in the heather they are purple. Look at that, there he is on a lemon, and there he is purple. And on tiger, they are striped like a tiger. Look at that. Look at that. He fits right in on the back of a tiger. One day, Chameleon, who was sitting on a tiger's tail, said to himself, "If I remain on a leaf, I shall be green forever, and so I too will have a color of my own." And there he is, thinking about being on the leaf. With this thought, he cheerfully climbed onto the greenest leaf. But in autumn, the leaf turned yellow, and so did Chameleon. And there he is on the green leaf. So if you look outside now, there are probably lots of green leaves on the tree. And then in a couple of months, when it turns to fall, the leaves will start looking like this, with red, yellow, and orange. Later, the leaf turned red, and the chameleon too turned red. And then the winter winds blew the leaf from the branch, and with it, the chameleon. Look at that, there he's red. Oh, and there he is falling off the tree when all the leaves fall. The chameleon was black in the long winter night. And there he is in the winter night. But when spring came, he walked out into the green grass, and there he met another chameleon. He told his sad story. "Won't we ever have a color of our own?" he asked. And there he is walking out, and then there's the other chameleon in the green grass. "I'm afraid not," said the other chameleon, who was older and wiser. "But," he added, "why don't we stay together? We will still change color wherever we go, but you and I will always be alike." And there he is. You can see he's half in the grass and half just on the dirt. And so you can see he's green on this side, but not on this side. And so they remained side by side. They were green together. Look at that. Now you can kind of barely see them together because they're all green. And purple and yellow. And so there they are, purple together and yellow together. And red with white polka dots, that they lived happily ever after. And there they are on some mushrooms, and look at that. They're the exact same thing as the mushroom. And so that's the end of this story. And so I hope you guys really enjoyed these stories today, because I know they should hopefully tie in with your lesson today. And so I hope you guys have fun making them. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next story.